The new GTA Online A Safe House in the Hills Mansion DLC is here. And with this, not only do we have brand new mansions, we also have a brand new series of missions to farm and make up to 500k per hour. In this video, I will be guiding you through everything you need to know about these missions, how to start them, the fastest way to complete them, and how you can make upwards of 600k with all of the bonuses from these missions. These missions work very similar to the Cluckenbell Farm Raid and the Oscar Guzman Flies Again DLC strand, with 4 prep missions to complete before leading to a finale. And this should only take you guys less than 60 minutes to complete if you follow this method in this video that I'm going to show you now. So without further ado, let's get into it. So when you first load into GTA Online after installing this brand new DLC, you will receive an anonymous email from Avi Schwartzman. This is going to direct you to head on over to an A on your map. This is the only A you have to go to start these missions, which is going to put you into a small cutscene. After that, you will then be prompted by another email to head on over to a second A on the map, which I am currently stood at. All you have to do then is just head on over to this payphone and we can start up these brand new missions. You want to set these missions on hard mode, by the way, because in the finale you will only get 325k if you complete all mission strands in normal mode. Hard mode will up that to 525,000 and give you extra for the elite challenge. So add the extra hard mode. It's not going to add too much difficulty and it's totally worth it for that extra cash.
First, you gotta break into the No Way Depot.
Let's jump in right now. So as you can see right here, I've got my Hakachui drag with the HSW upgrade. This thing is a lifesaver. You can grind the Oscar Guzman missions with this vehicle. It gets them done in under 40 minutes, and the same thing applies to these missions as well. So if you have this bike available to you, please utilize it for all these missions, because it will shave off about 10 minutes of playtime, which is totally worth it for farming 500k per hour from these new missions. So right now we are going to head to the No Way Depot. So we just got a few enemies in here. It's nothing too major. You just gotta, basically you can take all these guys out in a pretty simple way, really. You can easily just cap them all. Doesn't really take too much effort. And even if you get spotted in here, it's not really that big of a deal, because the guards will just have one cycle. They won't respawn if you get spotted. So you can just take them all out with ideally a special carbine or even a combat MG. It's completely up to you. But either way, take these guys out. Now the game is going to prompt you to enter one of these test pods, which by the way you do have to do to progress the next part of the mission. But all you got to do is just hop in one of these right here, doesn't matter which one. Now you're going to be stuck into this first person mode from the remote control feature in Amani Tech. Now this mode isn't ideal. It's definitely not comfortable to play in, and if you want to complete the full mission in this mode, it's going to be a little annoying. But there is a way to bypass this to avoid doing that. All you got to do first is complete all of these mission objectives at the top of your screen. I have to maintain a speed of 50 miles per hour for 15 seconds. We'll get that one done right now. So that's that first one complete right there. Now I've just got to knock down 10 traffic signals. These include traffic lights. Now I will knock off my last objective, cause 5 high-speed collisions with a vehicle. Unfortunately, do not pay extra money for this prep mission. They are just required for the next stage of the mission, which as you can see right here, we have to destroy all the nowhere billboards and taxis. However, we are not going to do that. Instead, we are going to simply destroy this current vehicle that we are in, which is going to trigger us to spawn back at the depot and avoid completing this very tedious part of the mission. So, as you can see right here, the easiest way to destroy it is to just do that. Go straight into a gas station and you will blow it up. And right there, we've spawned back at the depot. Now, all we got to do to progress the next stage of the mission, get some throwables, sticky bombs, preferably, and you just want to blow up the vehicles. Not the pods, just the vehicles. And then that's going to progress to the next part where we can leave on foot from the depot, and now we get to use the Hakachuri drag to go all the way around the map, destroying those billboards and taxis without the need of using that very strange POV in the car. This is going to be faster, especially with the Hakachuri drag. Now, combining this with sticky bombs is honestly the ultimate method. That's the first one complete, because usually if you were in the Norway taxi, you would have to drive through these billboards, through stunt ramps, and also knock into the vehicles several times to destroy them, which is just a waste of time. So there's no need to do that anymore with this method. So if you guys are going for the career progress challenge, perhaps you want to get the awards for it, as well as the new plaque features in the mansion, then this is honestly the fastest way to combat grinding these missions and doing it Rockstar's way. You'll be able to do it my way and easily get it done in 60 minutes or less. That's the final billboard done. Easy as that. Now we just have to head on over to Avi Schwartzman's lockup, which is going to be down towards the docks. Now we're going to have to open the trunk of his vehicle, which we have to do at the end of every mission to progress the mission pass screen, which is going to finish the mission for us. Now for these setup missions, you only get paid for this first mission, depending on how long you took to finish it. But the main payout for this mission strand is the finale. That's all we care about. These are just prep missions. And instantly after you finish that, you're going to get the next mission on your map. Alright, for the next mission we have Inside Job. This one is also pretty simple as well. In true Rockstar fashion, location to location to location. We are used to it by now, but you get the premise. It's pretty simple. All we're going to do now is head to the downtown Capco company to progress the next part of the mission. Right, when you get here, he's going to obviously get out, go inside the company, and then you just got to let him do that. But then, to progress and avoid him from being very long and annoying, we're just going to throw some sticky bombs on these vehicles over here and blow them up ourselves, which is going to force him to come out right here. And then just drive over to him right now, and he's going to start approaching the vehicle instead of doing the animation where he goes over and plants the bombs himself. I don't know how much time it saves realistically. Probably shaves off maybe a minute, but honestly, it all adds up, right? If you really want to do this the fastest way possible, then you just got to hide behind here, which is right next to the hideout, coincidentally. And you should easily lose the cops. Let's head into the hideout, see if I can equip a weapon first. Now, the game will unequip your weapon. The game's going to force us to follow the Norway contact to the rest of these guys over here, but we can't pull out any weapons. My weapon wheel is disabled, so you do have to sit through this. We are undercover FBI agent now. We've never done this before, right? So once this guy's finished yapping, we can get our gun out and just start mowing these guys down. Be careful with some of them though. They will just try and obliterate you. But it's just as easy as popping a few headshots, taking them out. Should be able to do this solo, guys. This is the best solo method as well. These missions aren't very complicated, I will admit. They aren't demanding for solo players. And right there, we got our Hakachuri drag waiting for us. And now we got a third location to go to. So there's 3 locations for this mission. When we get here, what I'm going to do, drive around back. I'm going to have my vehicle here ready. Right next to these containers. We're going to get it in position so we can easily set off in time. Just park it up here. Ready for us to get out when the mission ends. Take these guys out as well. Once we're inside here, there's more guards to take out. And all we got to do for this mission, the objective is to collect 3 hard drives, which are all going to be in pretty similar locations to each other, with a few more guards to pop, which you can do. There's the first hard drive right there. Then take out this last guard here. And then that other hard drive is going to be over here for us to collect. And the last one is going to be right here. Now, snack up. Unless you want the career progress, then don't do that. Snack up just because of the wave of enemies that is going to spawn as soon as you get out of this building. But luckily for us, we placed our bike in a very particular spot so that we can avoid all of that. We do not have to fight any of those guys because that is too long for us. All we gotta do is hop on our bike right here and we are away. Now do be careful because there are a few patrol routes right up here, right up ahead. So luckily we got the Hakachu drag so we can just blitz right on through there and avoid them entirely. Alright, I highly recommend having body armor and snacks for this portion of the mission. Because some of the enemies in here, especially the amount they spawn, can very much affect you if you're playing solo. So definitely have armor and snacks available to you. Pop these guards. Pop that guard right there. Just do this John Wick style. Make your way through. Silent and deadly. And then the last portion of guards down here. And they will not detect any of you. Take out this guard for final measure. Boom. Now just hop on the train. Place the hard drive to start hacking the train. This is exactly the same as the Kaya Perico Gaba Intel hack. You guys should be familiar with this by now from all of those Kaya Perico runs. Now we just gotta wait on the train now until it starts to reach the ambush point. Alright, so we're at the ambush point. Just hop out. Wait for the train to load. Wait for the train to spawn. Realistically, we can just place some sticky bombs down here if we really wanted to. See if we can just chip off a few guards in our process. There we go. That's pretty much done the most of the guards there. Pretty simple. So you can do that if you want. Sufficient. Collect the briefcase now. And then we're just going to quickly jump off the train here. No, we're not. Quickly jump off the train. Get in cover, please. Get in cover. Just rapid fire these guys. Take out the main targets first. And now we're very low on health, so we're going to have to rack up some snacks here. Fortunately, we do not have armor. But yeah, we're going to break into this crate here to steal one of the bikes that Avi has left us. And this part is very, very risky, boys, because there are going to be a ton of guards coming at us right here. But not only do we just have those on bikes, we also have them plotted all around the tunnel, which are going to seriously chip away at your health if you are not careful. But also you have to go pretty fast in here to avoid dying from these guards. But as you can see, I'm pretty low on health there, so snack up. Keep the snack menu open if you really need to. If you are struggling with this, keep the snack menu open. Try not to go too fast around these edges here because of all the potential collisions that you can smash into. And you do not want to fly off your bike in those tunnels. That would not be ideal. But if you just abuse snacks, also have armor available, that would be useful. You can easily get through those waves of enemies in the tunnels and be on your way to the drop-off. Alright, now we're in the fourth and final setup mission. Okay, appreciate that. This is the roleplay trash simulator mission, which forces us to enter a slow garbage truck to go to dead drops around the map to collect garbage. But there is a way to just do this fast. I'm gonna pull out a weapon here because these garbage men value their job too much. Especially this guy. But now we got the slow garbage truck that we have to haul all the way across the map to 3 separate locations. So we're at the first location. Let's beep ourselves on through, please. Let this very legitimate garbage man in. Now, for this mission, you don't have to fully roleplay as a garbage man. You do not have to collect all trash bags. You don't have to go to them ones. Just ignore them. Instead, we want the blue ones, which are behind this fence right here. So we need to disable the cameras so we don't get alerted. Go over to this fuse box. It's going to be marked on the map. Not only is this going to disable the cameras, but it's also going to get this guard over here facing the exit to be distracted and check out the fuse box. Right there, he's starting to move, so we can easily just go over here without any problems. Pick up these blue bags. And then just obviously avoid the red cone guards. The white ones aren't a problem. The suspicion meter is not going to go up for the amount of time that we spend here. So don't even worry about all of that. Now before we head to the second location, the game is going to spawn a rival trash truck that you do have to take out to avoid alerting and therefore failing the mission. So we'll just wait for him to approach us on this hill. Take him out. Now you can drive this slow truck up to where he is and shoot him if you want. If you don't have a thermal scope, which definitely helps with that mission, unless you're good at aiming, then go ahead and do that as well. But yeah, just snipe the driver, shoot the driver, do anything you want to get rid of him. So the same exact idea applies to this mission too. Just head on over to this fuse box right here to obviously cause the distraction and disable the cameras as well. But right now we can just climb over here because he's going to start moving towards the distraction soon. And then this guard right here who's facing this, we can just knock him right out. Collect these bags. And as you can see right there, that guard is going to go and check out that distraction for us, giving us a nice little way to slip on through. Now there's a final third location to head to. First of all, before you even go to the checkpoint, you're going to want to just place quite a few sticky bombs down on the road here. Put them in different spots just in case you miss the first explosion. You'll see why we're doing this towards the end of the mission, and then just head to the garage. Make sure you don't have any weapons equipped, by the way. And then also disable the cameras again. Now we needed to wait for him to be out of sight there, but either way it doesn't matter if the guards detect you. By the way, you can do this stealth if you want, disabling the cameras. It only matters for the other two locations. This one, it's completely fine because the guards are only limited here. Now we're in a blind spot away from any fire. Hacking this hack is again a familiar face for those who did the Fleecer job, so it shouldn't be too difficult to do that. Just snakes and ladders. Now we're going to head inside of the building. If you didn't get detected, then you wouldn't be alerted. It would be a stealth mission. The guards aren't too bad in here either. We can go ahead and grab the first document, which is always going to be on this desk right here. And then the second one is always going to be in this room as well. Take out the guard in here. And then collect the document. Obviously, because we got detected, we're just going to take out the main bulk of guards that are going to be in our way right here. These guys don't really pose too much of a threat. Just take out the main ones that are going to be in the way. And then right now there's going to be an enemy truck that's going to spawn containing the documents as soon as we enter this. But luckily, what we did at the start is place sticky bombs. So I'm just going to detonate them right there. And there we go. We don't have to do a useless tail mission, following it all the way across the map with cops on us. Are going to be right there for us to collect. Now, obviously, the van itself is going to be on top of the documents, which is going to obstruct them. So we can just use the special carbine to shoot it off because we cannot access the open atomizer in these missions, or any mission for that matter. But now these are available for us to collect. There we go. Collect this next one. Hopefully it's not obstructed. So yeah, that is much faster than having to travel all the way across the city trying to stop the van in this garbage truck, which is not the fastest vehicle. So just placing those sticky bombs right there is going to be very helpful and save you a whole bunch of time. Before this mission starts, I highly recommend you have a scuba gear outfit saved and ready to utilize in the finale. You'll find out exactly where to use it when we get to that point. But yeah, keep a scuba outfit saved and ready to use. So in order to get the elite challenge for this finale, you're going to have to complete it in under 10 minutes, get 35 headshots, fail 0 hacks, and no lives lost. And that is how you obtain the elite challenge. Right there, we're just going to collect the FIB hacking device and wait for them to come over. Just get closer to them so it speeds up, and then they're just going to arrest us right there. I know, we're finally getting arrested in GTA after all of the crimes we've committed, and we are back at the FIB office to get interrogated. Yeah, but fortunately for us, we can't speak, so I don't think I'm going to give much information here, but yeah. Alright, so go over to this cabinet. In order to break out the interrogation room, we have to just quickly collect this book right here. Now, we're going to look for that lock icon right there. As you can see, it is the red wire. It will be completely different for you guys, by the way, but the red wire for me. Go ahead and grab this pen off the table right there. And obviously, the red wire unlocks it. So we'll go ahead and access the keypad and then select the red wire, which is going to get that open for us. Now, at this point, we don't have any weapons available to us. So we're just going to go stealth right here. Take out these guards. There we go. We have a pistol now available to us. So we're going to do exactly that. Get those headshots in early. Get those headshots in as soon as possible while the elite challenge. Now we have our weapons, which we can now use to chip away at the elite challenge. Yeah, keep farming headshots, boys. Keep farming headshots so that you can get the elite challenge closer to your grasp. 35 headshots is doable. This hack isn't too bad to complete. Just line up the lines with this section. Sometimes this can be a little bit finicky. You have to get it perfectly. Some of the lines do not line up identical, so you have to be careful with that. Keep an eye out on what you're doing. Did that pretty quickly. I'm going to use our special carbine here. Go upstairs. Nice and easy. When you get in here, there's going to be a lot of guards, so take cover behind this part here. Get some headshots in. Be careful, snack up, always snack up, use armor as well. Farm those headshots. So yeah, get the headshots in, boys. You can get the bulk of the headshots in this entire portion. And then we're going to head to the roof access points, where there is more enemies to farm headshots with. Yeah, get as much headshots as possible for this elite challenge reward. Now, as you can see right there, I've got an incoming missile coming to blow me up. That is a scripted event. There is nothing you can do to stop this part. Just allow them to keep shooting you. And then obviously we'll get that cutscene there, which is going to give us a pretty rough landing. Now at this point, we are chilling for the under 10 minutes section. However, I am not too confident about the headshots. So I'm going to attempt to farm a few headshots here on these cops patrolling the beach. Yeah, just quickly get a few more headshots in. Get a few more headshots, because 35 headshots is definitely achievable. It's just with the time limit as well, you have to balance each one respectively. So there's another headshot right there. Last thing I want to do is potentially miss out on all the headshots possible, but I'm pretty confident now. I'm going to snack up and then obviously avoid the bulk of the guards here. Get yourself underwater right now. Avoid most of the guards patrolling the beach and just make your way to the jet skis. Confidence is not too high right now for that, which is why you want to get as many headshots from the beginning. It's why we obviously got that guard's pistol at the start. And hey, we can farm a few more headshots while we're at it. Hop on these. Make sure you have your snacks menu up. Always keep that ready and available for you guys. Alright, so that is it complete. Skip this cutscene to get to the most important part. Have we finished the elite challenge? That's the mission passed right there. Total cash earned 525,000 on the normal. 8 minutes to complete. Nobody dies. 0 hacks failed. And 36 headshots. 1 away from the elite challenge, which gives us an extra $100,000 on that. So that is why it is important to not only get this elite challenge done, because it's fairly easy to do, but also to farm those headshots at the beach as well, because we would have missed out on that elite challenge if we didn't do that. So there you have it. That is how to complete the brand new missions, make up to $625,000 in just 50 minutes. If this video was helpful in any way, helps you guys with these new missions, helps you guys make a lot of money, then do be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel as well, and enjoy running these new mission strands until the point where you get bored of them, because they are pretty repetitive, pretty fast. But I hope this guide helped you out in completing them efficiently, quickly, and make some money as well, because this new DLC is very expensive and you want to make some money back with the content available to you. With all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.